You just got to hope. Sometimes you ain't strong enough to believe, but you can always be strong enough to just hope. Man, I hope God come get me. I hope I make it. See, when they tell you, when you read the scripture and they say faith is the substance of things hoped for, what faith really is just hard hoping. And I just took that hope and just kept hope alive. If you can keep hoping, man, you have a chance. You just can't become hopeless. The devil is busy, man. The devil has one job. That's to rob you of your destiny. That's his only position in life. He don't care if you get money, a car, a house. As long as he can rob you of your destiny, that's the devil's whole mission in life. He just wants to rob. He just wants you to not be what God made you to be. But if you can remain hopeful in spite of all adversity, like it was times in my car, man, I felt like quitting. I felt like giving up. Living in a car is not a simple task, but I just, some days I just said, man, oh God, I hope something will happen. Come on. All you got to do is hope. Faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen.
What's going to keep your soul in the right place? What's going to cause you to overcome obstacles, reach your dreams, is when you are anchored to hope. That means no matter what you face, no matter how big the difficulty, no matter how long it's taking, you know God is still on the throne. You know His plans for you are for good, that He's bigger than any challenge. When you're anchored to this hope, nothing moves you. The winds, the waves, the storms may come. You're not worried. You have your anchor down. You receive a bad medical report. A lot of people would be upset, negative. Not you. You're anchored to hope. I know God is restoring health back into me. You go through a loss, a disappointment. Your emotions are pulling you toward discouragement, toward bitterness, but something's holding you back. You can't explain it, but down in here you hear a voice saying, everything's going to be all right. God has beauty for these ashes. That's the anchor of hope. Or maybe your dream looks impossible. Every voice tells you, it's not going to work out. Forget it. You're wasting your time. Most people would throw in the towel, but your attitude is, I may not see a way, but I know God has a way. I know He's opening doors no man can shut. When you're anchored to hope, God will make things happen that you could never make happen.
Every time you wake up, that's a sign from God that He ain't through with you yet. See, that right there. As long as you waking up, He's saying to you, I ain't through with you yet. He's just waiting on you to turn and see what it is. But you gotta turn to God, because He gives us choice. You gotta turn to Him. You gotta ask for help. Like if you can't figure your life out, you gotta ask God, why did you create me? You just need two most important days of your life: the day you're born, the day you figure out why. You just gotta ask God why. You don't have to keep tripping. You really don't. Because He's your creator. He knows exactly why He created you. I just knew early on that I was born to be something special. I did not know what it was, though. I was just living my life. I had no idea, but I had a lot of people along the way. You different. Quit hanging with them. I had a teacher came to my house one day. This is a gay psychology teacher named Ray Davis. He came to the hood, and I went to an all-black elementary, all-black. I'm old, before busing anyway. So all my schools were all black, deep in the hood. He came to my house in the 11th grade at night. No white people came to my neighborhood at night. I lived deep in it, right? It's serving double life sentences today. That's who I was running with. That guy came to my house and told my father, if he get away from them, he'll be something special. I ain't know it. I had no idea. But I sure thank God. And I just kept hoping, kept praying, hoping and praying, hoping and praying. Hope is an amazing thing, y'all.
Most people operate out of their personal history, out of their memory, things they've done, things they've experienced, things they've seen, things that they have observed. What I'm suggesting that you operate out of a larger vision of yourself. I want you to see yourself doing what you want to do. experiencing what you want to experience, having what you want to have, doing what it is that gives your life some meaning and value. Operate out of your imagination, not your memory. Because whenever you look at where you want to go, I'm wanting to warn you, you will have some conversation back here after you go through the data that you've experienced in life saying you can't do it. And so what you want to begin to do is ignore that inner conversation. Well, most people, ladies and gentlemen, when something happens to them, what they do is they begin to believe that that's the way it is. That's the way it's always been. And they can't see the possibility of it being any different.
But I've learned there's always something trying to convince us to pull up our anchor. Delays, disappointments, bad breaks. In the tough times, when life doesn't seem fair, when your prayers weren't answered, when it's taken longer than you thought, you have to make sure to keep your anchor down. If you pull it up, you'll drift into bitterness, discouragement, self-pity. When you're anchored to hope, it's like you're tied to it. You can't go very far. You may have some negative thoughts of doubt, saying, well, it's never going to work out. But your faith will kick in. No, I know the answer's on the way. On paper, it looks like it'll take 30 years to get out of debt. You could accept it, but because you're anchored to hope, something in you says, no, I know God can accelerate it. I know He has explosive blessings coming my way. Or perhaps your children are off course. Doesn't look like they'll ever change. You should be discouraged, but you're tied to hope. Every time those negative thoughts come, trying to pull you away, your anchor kicks in. As for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. My question today is, do you have your anchor down? Do you have this hope, this expectancy that you're going to accomplish your dreams, that you're going to break the addiction, that you're going to see your family restored? Or have you pulled up your anchor and drifted into doubt, mediocrity, not expecting anything good? I'm asking you to put your anchor back down. The Scripture says faith is the substance of things hoped for. You can't have faith if you don't first have hope. You may not have any reason in the natural to be hopeful. Doesn't look like you'll get well, meet the right person, start your business. You have to do like David and hope in the Lord. Don't put your hope in your circumstances. They may not turn out the way you thought. Don't put your hope in people. They may let you down. Don't put your hope in your career. Things may change. Put your hope in the Lord, in the God who spoke worlds into existence, in the God who flung stars into space.